Today I'm going to be doing a quick install of these LED gate lights. Before I take these old gate lights down, I'm going to first make up these gate lights to these gate light cords. And I'm also going to install some ring terminals on them so they're ready to be used with the gate mechanism. And then I'll rip out all of the old wiring and take off the gate lights and then put the new ones on. I now have all the gate lights wired up and ready to go, so I can now get it installed on the road crossing signal. The next step is going to be installing this out of service tag on the kingpin, and this will allow me to turn the gate 90 degrees when the gate is down so I can work on the gates without obstructing traffic. Next step is going to be dropping the gate manually and then moving it out of the way. That way I can install the gate lights without obstructing traffic. The bell is quite loud and annoying to work with for a long period of time, so I kept the piece of insulation that I stripped off the gate light cord, and I'm going to stick it in the contact. Once this is opened, the bell will be quiet. This is what it looks like when I put the piece of insulation in between the contact to break the current, and it will keep the bell off. Now we are on to the step where we pin the gate mechanism down. That way the heavy counterweights do not move back when I move the gate out of the way. To ensure that the gate is pinned down, all I need to do is lift it. If it doesn't lift up anymore, I know that the gate is properly pinned down. It is now time to remove these old gate lights. As you can see, the gate light wires are looking pretty bad. You have connections that broke off. I'm just going to remove the ones that are currently holding the gate wires up, and then I will disconnect it from inside the gate mechanism. And the main termination point inside the mechanism is on the first 3 terminals. All crossing gates are comprised of 3 separate gate sleeve sizes. This is the base gate segment. This is the mid gate segment, and I do not have a tip gate segment as this gate is not long enough. But it does require 2 different size brackets in this case, as I'm using 2 different sized gates. As you can see, they are 2 different sizes and they correspond directly to the base, mid, and tip gate segment sections. The main problem I had with the older gate lights was the way that the gate light cords attached to the gate. They were coming off. They were not very suitable for the environment I'm dealing with. These newer ones simply hammer on, and I never have to deal with them again. I got all the cord clips on. And something I noticed with these is that if I hammer them in the very middle, they tend to go on way better than if you hammer one side and the other and then alternate. Now it is time to get rid of the old gate lights and tie in the new gate lights. I'm going to undo these terminals and run the wire out of the hole, put the new one in, and then re-terminate the wires. And with the gate light cords, I usually roll up the excess inside the gate mechanism in case if I need it later. And then I also make a knot just before going out of the hole. That way if someone pulls the gate lamp cord, it does not rip all the way out and damage any of the terminal connections. I've now made my connections in the gate mechanism. It is time to open up the contact. And now it is time to adjust the lights. The first gate light I want to time with the right side gate light, as when this gate is moved back into position, this will be the rightmost light on the gate. As you can see, it is synced with the left light, so to change that, all I need to do is pull out the gate light cord, rotate it, and now it is constantly on, so I need to rotate it once more. And what's actually going on the inside of this is that there are 3 wires, as there are 3 terminal posts in the gate mechanism, and each one of these wires is used on the gate lights. And now that it has gone through every wire, I am now back to the right flasher terminal post, which will control the rightmost lights on the crossings. So I want to alternate this one. In order to do that, all I have to do is turn the gate light cord. That is constant on, so I need to rotate it once more. And now it should be opposite of the base gate light. And now these gate lights here are alternating. The tip light needs to stay constantly on. So all I have to do is unplug it, rotate it, put it back in. It is alternating. Now it is constantly on, and I can tighten it back down. It is all secure. The base cover is on the tip gate light. That prevents water from getting in and weathering, as it can short out the gate lights. The replacement is now complete and the crossing is ready to be put back into service.